Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss telephone etiquette. Now, telephone etiquette is an important facet of communication because sometimes you do not only represent your own self, you represent your, the department, sometimes your company. It takes into account your tone, the way you are speaking, and a lot can happen over a phone. So, moving on, Telephonic telephone etiquette is required today in order to develop strong relationships and build trust in business. It is to make students realize the significance of telephonic communication at workplace. Now, in order to be an effective communicator on telephone, it is important that you understand the medium well. It's unlike, face to face, you don't see the expressions over there. You just get to listen to the person's tone. That is why it is so important that you speak properly. Now, body language and facial expression, which are central to face communication, are absent in telephonic conversations. But voice modulation, politeness is important because how you are speaking that reflects your concern about a certain matter and your sincerity when you are speaking that. So your tone should be good. You should be polite. You should be humble. You should not be, very harsh over the phone. That is very, very important. Now, formal phone conversations, this is an example of formal phone conversation. So what is this telephone conversation? It is a transmission of message through phone. This is the basis of any kind of telephonic conversation. Now, it can be both formal and informal. Informal if you're talking to your parents, if you're talking to your friends, if you're talking to your relatives, that can be informal. But formal you have to be a bit serious if you're talking to your boss, if you're talking to maybe a colleague, a senior colleague, okay, you are talking to a person from the office. So that is important that you know the difference between formal telephonic conversations and informal telephonic conversations. So here is a sample example of a phone conversation, as you can see over here. Good morning, I'd like to talk to Mr. Dan Brown, please. So speaker 2 says, good morning, I'm sorry, but Mr. Dan Brown is not here at the moment. Would you like to leave a message? Speaker 1, yes, please. Tell him Miss Sumati needs to contact him. Speaker 2, sure, I'll tell him. Does he has your phone number? Does he have your phone number? Yes, he has it. Thank you. You're welcome. Something else? No, that's all. Goodbye. Goodbye, Miss Sumati. So this is a very formal communication that is given over here. So these are certain things that we should be keeping in mind while we are conversing over phone. That answer the call within 3 minutes. Immediately introduce yourself because the other person doesn't know who you are. Speak clearly and politely. Only use speaker phones when necessary. When necessary, you can put the phone on speaker. Actively listen. That is what in the modern era we do not do. We are always in a hurry. We are not good listeners, but we have to learn to listen properly. Use proper language. Tone should be good. So you cannot use invectives. You cannot use slang words. You have to use good parliamentary words. You have to be polite. And proper words are very, very important in any kind of conversation for that matter. Remain cheerful because a smile, takes you a long way. Even if you're feeling bad, if you smile, that smile reflects in your tone. That is why it is important that you smile whenever you are talking. Ask before putting someone on hold or transferring the call. Be honest if you don't know the answer. Be mindful of your volume and tone. So if you don't understand something, whatever the person is speaking, you can always be very politely, you can ask that please, if you can clarify whatever you are speaking, or please speak again. No need to, shout. No need to speak in a very harsh tone. That you have to be very mindful of whenever you are speaking over the phone. So these are again some guidelines for telephone conversations. Your tone should be proper, be cheerful, friendly. Let the phone ring a reasonable length of time. So it doesn't mean that it will go on ringing, but as we discussed, that wait for 3 rings. Okay. If you dial a wrong number, please apologize promptly and hang up. That's what's often, people don't do. Sometimes, they very harshly say that this is the number that I want to. So you have to take into account these kind of things whenever you are speaking over the phone. State your name. Okay, you're not anonymous. All of us have got names. So you need to say that this is my name, and the reason why I have called up. Okay, dial carefully and in proper light. Be courteous in all circumstances, even though some sentence might irritate you, even though anything might trigger your temper. Never lose your temper over phone. That's very bad. Do not keep your phone engaged for longer duration. Never sound hurried, frustrated, or impatient. Do not use slangs. Listen attentively to the other person. Do not interrupt people when they are speaking. Treat the caller with respect. The frustrated spelling over here is wrong. Please see over that. Please see to that. Okay. Now these are some other useful phrases that you can use, whenever you are speaking over the phone. Good morning. Hello. This is. Now all of us know that, whenever we pick up the phone, we say hello. So that's how we should speak. Good morning. Hello. Who's calling, please? Nice to hear from you. So I'd like to speak to. Can I speak to? Just a minute, please. I'll put you through. Hold on, please. I'm sorry, she's not in. The line's busy. Will you hold? Now giving the message. I'm phoning about. Could you please give her the message? You sure? I'll give her the message. Thanks for your help. Fine. Great. Okay. I look forward to you. Thank you for your calling. Or you can say, whenever you're ending the call, you can say goodbye. Goodbye for now. Goodbye. So that's how you can, carry on the conversation in a telephonic conversation. Okay. So these are telephone etiquette for you. Thank you.